was allowed to be a 13-year-old for 27 minutes before gang violence ultimately took his life. Gang violence that was orchestrated by adults in our city, and cowardly acts of an Atlanta-based rapper that decided to go over into a rival gang stronghold and shoot a music video in a place that he knew he should not have been. And in the subsequent days, we saw homicides and shootings, and ultimately the deaths of 2 children as a result of his cowardly actions. And you know who you are. And I tell you that this team will work relentlessly to hold you and the persons that you are affiliated with responsible for those actions. Ultimately, there are components of this investigation that led back to a prison in the state of Georgia where an illegal phone, a contraband phone, was used to orchestrate these acts. There was a hit called by a high-ranking gang member on the opposite side of that opposing rapper's gang. And I'll tell you today, that gang was Goodfellas. Goodfellas Criminal Street Gang being one of the most hyper-violent gangs in the city of Atlanta. And we will pursue you relentlessly in making sure that we keep this city safe and suppressing violence throughout our city. And
Lil Baby 4PF Rico is coming, and it's already signed, packaged, and ready to be delivered. Rico! Always sounded Spanish to me. Anyways, Lil Baby has been doing everything in his power to detach himself from his 4PF label, switching it to Can't Be Fucked With, CBFW, even using his back end that he get from his shows to get him into Harvard. Now, does this look like a man that's trying to open up a book? I don't think so. But all jokes aside, this is a serious matter, and Lil Baby knows it. And today, we just got confirmation that the 4PF Rico is underway.
Fox 5's Tyler Fingert is live at Atlanta Police Headquarters to tell us what we're finding out. Tyler?
Yeah, Courtney, good evening to you. Investigators say 2 13-year-olds were innocent victims caught in a gang retaliation shooting while celebrating a birthday.
the overall theme of this case is grown men playing gangster.
Atlanta police say these are the innocent faces of gang violence in Atlanta. Two of them, 13-year-old boys Jacody Davis and Lamont Freeman, were killed. And 11-year-old Dontavius Davis was wounded last July in a shooting on Spark Street. APD says Freeman was killed on his 13th birthday.
Lamont Freeman was allowed to be a 13-year-old for 27 minutes before gang violence ultimately took his life.
During an afternoon news conference, investigators blamed the deadly shooting on a local rapper. They said the attack was in retaliation for the rapper entering a rival gang's territory to film a music video.
In the subsequent days, we saw homicides and shootings, and ultimately the deaths of 2 children as a result of his cowardly actions, and you know who you are.
Authorities say a high-ranking member of the Goodfellas gang who was incarcerated orchestrated the attack using a smuggled cell phone. Following those instructions, the suspects opened fire at an apartment complex where the 3 young teens were gathered to celebrate Freeman's birthday. Police say they weren't the targets.
These kids were innocent victims. So when we talk about the gang involvement, these 2 13-year-olds and this 11-year-old, they didn't have a gang involvement.
Those arrested were identified as Keontae Sanders, Richard Hollis, Reginald Thomas, DeKeithion Mobley, Marcus Crawford, Tradon Crawford, and Ali Caldwell. The final 2 were arrested Tuesday. Police had some tough talk for those responsible.
Goodfellas Criminal Street Gang being one of the most hyper-violent gangs in the city of Atlanta, and we will pursue you relentlessly in making sure that we keep this city safe and suppressing violence.
Now, they're going to try to put these murders on Lil Baby and build a Rico off of this investigation. That news clip was detailing the investigation for the Goodfellas gang is underway. And when it comes to a gang Rico, 9 times out of 10, once they go after one gang, it's a setup to go after the one they're into it with. Being 4PF. Now, of course, Atlanta police want to get justice for these killings. But to be honest, let's think about it. The 6'9" Rico. The Young Thug Rico. The Dirt case. And the Diddy case. No Diddy. There has been a lot of high-profile cases recently, which means a lot of monetization off of these cases, which means income, revenue, all about the motherfucking Benjamins, baby. And at the end of the day, the court system is a business. And Lil Woody, during the Young Thug case, showed how it also could be the best damn show on TV. I'm hearing Lil Baby got 90 days. Within 90 days, this Rico will happen. And my only hope out of Wham is to take this, keep going, and make great music. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Thank y'all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. God Body Gang. We out.